Welcome and thank you. Good night, everyone. Good night and thank you for coming in. Hello, good night. That's baby, baby goat. Hi, baby goat. Hello. And how are you today? I know you're okay. I assume that you are okay. Oh, welcome and smash the like button, baby goat. Touch the like button. If you don't see it on your screen, there are three little dots on the side of your phone. You touch it, you'll see the like button came up. Okay, good. I welcome all of you that is coming in. I know you're very good, my girl. And stay good, stay tuned up. Yeah, like nothing get you down. Ride out the storms that comes. Thank you all for coming in. Could you please touch the like button as you come in? We are going to have a night of not reflection, but we just look at some things and see some of the difficult journeys that some person went through. Some things that in yourself you that asked and said, I don't think I could go through it. But each person get a level and a portion and an amount of faith to take them through. And yes, I'm doing quite well. I am doing quite well, giving thanks. Thumbs up, good. Hello. Uh, is that inner panic? Why do you have inner panic? You know what is panic? You should say inner joy. You know what is panic? I'm sure you know. You panic, panic. Um, Sometimes you want to be different from other persons, which everyone wants to do. But look at, I am good, I am strong, and I am good. Sometimes the names you call yourself or associate yourself with um, do not work for you. Don't matter how you feel. Look for something bright and uplifting. Inner panic. I'm not beating your name, but I'm just saying to look when you're going to give yourself a name, a stage name or something like that. You need to be different, but look for a name that is more joyful. Inner panic. If I understand the meaning of panic, you don't want to be panic worse, inner panic. But anyhow, yes. So why would you want to give yourself name desperation? Pull up out of that, girl. Pull up out of that. Don't have yourself to be sinking in that. Because sometimes the things, words are powerful. Words are a weapon. And just what you do or say, it's just work for you in your favor. If you're asking for desperation, you will always have desperation. And panic is the same thing. You're always going to be facing panic. But you love the name. I'm just saying, look carefully on the names that you give yourself. Let the name speak because the name does speak. But let it speak values to you. Make it speak values to your life. Okay? Right. Let your name that you go by speak values to your life. Yeah. We ain't wanted to be panicking. We don't want to be desperate. No. Rise above that. Yeah. What is your name? And you love your name. I'm just looking at it and said, why would you want to give yourself a name inner panic? Unless it meant something else that I don't know. Welcome, Truly Mel. Welcome to you. Welcome to those that are coming in. Welcome to those that are here. I welcome you and I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you. And with so doing, I'll always try to be being an encourager. I'm a content creator, but I fell in a lot of spots. I want to do vlogging or blogging. Content creating covers most of those, right? So if you notice on my page, and there's so much more to go on it, so much more to do, right? It's all about positivity, positive. And this is only what I can speak into the mind of people, that they look in their life, in their direction, and be positive. Make it be positive, because what you say, your words will work for you or work against you. If every day you get up and you said, poor, 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 poor will always be with you. Yes, because that is what we are calling on ourselves. We use it not knowing or not realizing what we are doing to ourselves, because it's what come out of your mouth. It's what the heart thinketh, the mouth speaketh. Right? So, like where something is happening to somebody and we say, oh my God, poor June. You know, and we're not even realizing, and we do it so often. But sometimes we catch up ourselves. So we don't call, poor me. Oh, poor me. What am I going to do? Poor me. No, 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 no. No, poor you. You're rich in spirit. You are rich. You are so rich more than most other persons. So don't just look at the monetary part. You're rich in health. Most persons are rich, give thanks in health. You understand? So we do the things sometimes, not, we don't even check it and see. And for years we will be saying, poor me, poor me. It's as if you look at poor and you just hold poor and pull poor down onto yourself. Poor, poor. Oh, my can't do it, poor me. Oh, I'm hungry, poor me. Oh, I don't have a job, poor me. Oh, cut it out. Use another uplifting words. Use something else that motivates you. Speak life over your life. And if it's riches, speak riches over your life. Speak it into being. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, speak it into being. Leave negative spirit out of it. Because negative spirit will fall where the negative things are. Well, sometimes you live in negative environment, so all you think about is negativity. Listen to me, darling. Listen to me good. The environment that you lives in do not have a hold over your life. Do not have a hold over you. If you put light into darkness, the entire place will be radiant with light. So, if 100,000 people live in the area that you are living, and you are the only one in there that think positively, be that one. Be that one. Because guess what? The one in darkness will look and see the light in you. The one who think nothing can happen for them, and you step out and get things done, they will eventually pattern you, copy you, emulate you, whichever of the word you want to use. But you be that one. You need to put it in yourself and say, I am not going to be this person going down with everybody else. Jump ship. So until you leave the environment, be an example. Be an example. And that is what happened to a lot of people. Sometimes they get into things because they call it peer pressure. They call it all sort of a name. You don't have to be in peer pressure. You don't have to. Because you rule your destiny. You rule your spirit. You rule yourself. You don't let others rule and dictate how you do it. Yeah. So place yourself into a position that your self-esteem will not join others on the low ground, but your self-esteem will be on a ladder climbing up. So no matter, you notice the fish that is in the sea, you notice you can't get a drinking glass of seawater and swallow it down. Try it because of the saltness. When you notice the animals that came out of the sea, fishes and everything, you notice they are not as salt as the sea. Be a fresh fish into a salted water. The ocean is salt, but the fish that came out of the ocean is not as salt as the sea, yet they live in the sea. Just look at it for yourself. I'm not saying you're to change your name if you like it. You just do it that way. But I'm just telling you, don't look at the environment. Look at you. Look at you. Look at yourself and where you go and how you're reaching there. Because in all, it is you. At the end of the day, it's you and only you. Yeah. Okay. Again, welcome to everyone that is here. Good night. And for those that have their birthday, I can't sing a birthday song now, but I'll just tell you, happy birthday. Those with anniversary, have a happy anniversary. Memorable one. If that person who walked to you before the pastor and said, I do, is no longer there, but you are still bound to that person. Remember the good time, the laughable time, the smiling time, the time that brings that you think that you are alone in the world and you cares for nothing else because this is the person. Just remember the good time. Just remember the good time. For those that have persons that were sick, be it relatives, friends, or whoever, and you know, be there for them. Be there for them. Tiresome, tired. And sometimes it's a long-term sickness, but be there for them. Understand? And help them through. For those that weep and mourn, sometimes it's not because somebody have passed away from the circle, but sometimes your own self are going through some things that it is so hard to comprehend. You don't know how to comprehend it. You don't know how you're going to get over it. But hear me. Get up. Start your journey. 1,000 miles begins with the first step. If you want to go across the lake onto the other side, do not stand at the edge of the water looking across and said, I want to go across. I would like to go across. Make the first step. And if it's swim, you're going to swim. And if it's dive, you're going to dive. And if you're going to take a boat, the one that came along, up in, and before you know it, you will be across the lake. So anything you are doing, not only think about it, do not procrastinate. Don't put it off for the next day, the next month, the next week, the next year. Don't procrastinate. Do it. Try and fail, then you never try at all. When you fall, you had enough strength to get up, look around, and start the journey again. Yes. You're welcome, my sweetie. You're welcome. Just look into it. Yeah. Good. Just look into those simple words and you'll find virtue in them. Yeah. So, whatever you plan out to do, if you have monetary problem, still don't sit down and say, I don't have the money. I am not telling you to go out in the world that some things heap up at your doorstep that you cannot take. But there are places you can go. There are places you can take it to. Or if what you are doing is not yielding enough money, said you put your plan in place and you decided to save $1 a day, make sure you're saving $1 a day because you're putting it towards something. And if at all you're going to go to the bank or some lending place to borrow, to go with, if it's education, to go to the education people to say, make sure you have some of the money. So when you approach them independently. You approach them with a purpose. And so, but don't sit there and can't move. You can move. Just get up. Put your plan in place. And never go ahead depending on the male sex to say you're going to depend on them to send you to do whether be it education or whatever. Be independent. Seek your own independence. Even if it is your married husband, have some form of independence. Yes, because it may sound and look bright and chirpy up here, so, but down the road, you are owned as a piece of asset because it's me sending you to school and you didn't. No, 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 no. Yes, be a good saver. Anyhow, tonight, and for those that near and far in other countries that are seeing and listening to me, I welcome you. We are time different, but I welcome you because you will see the live on another time and someone apparently will share it with you. So I welcome you, welcome your support wholeheartedly. I do. I do. Tonight, it's going to be a little different. I'm not starting a church. Don't look at it that way. Don't look at it that way. Um, Moderator, I am going to ask you to pin some songs for me. About three or so. Not ready yet. We have gone through the week and how did you spend your week? Your Friday on your Saturday? How did you spend your week? How did you enjoy yourself? Were you thinking that I have not accomplished enough today? I would like to do so. And what you don't accomplish today, you can accomplish it another day. You just want to get the important things out of the way. And when you get the important things out of the way, then you will accomplish. Just take your time. Don't push, don't rush, don't force. Take your time and think of what you are doing and do it. Did you party last night? I hope you are sober today. If you're partying this evening, make sure you're sober tomorrow. Do not overdo nothing. Nothing that you do, don't overdo it. Do it in moderation. Yes. And if you go out there and you consume alcohol, leave the wheel to somebody else. Leave that wheel to somebody else. Good. Don't you get around the wheel because you will be seeing 15 road in front of you. And it's only one you're driving on. So be sober. Have your fun. It is dear for us to have. Have fun. In whatever way you want to have your fun. Laugh. Let laughter be a part of you. If you're playing games, play games. If you're watching, think of football, whatever is going on now. If you're watching football, whatever you're doing. There's a song that says, no, no, no. Yeah, smile and give your face a rest. Yeah, don't let the burden of the world came down on your shoulder. You can't manage it. You will crumble under the weight of it. So smile. Sometimes things is going on the other side. Do not let your friends know. Don't wear the frown on your face. That as they see it, they say, oh my God, what happened to you? Oh, and the questioning start. Find it to put on a smile. Even if you ever talk foolishness and smile, you know why you do it. Tonight, you notice my caption there. Oh, give thanks. And whatever you do, whatever you do or doing, find it in you to give thanks. You don't have to go to a special place to give thanks. You don't have to be in a special place to give thanks. Because guess what? You speaks within you. You sit in front of me and you're giving thanks and nobody here. The person around you don't know. But deep within, you are giving thanks. It is for you to do. Sometimes you will ask yourself, what am I giving thanks for? Give thanks. And because you are giving thanks, you will realize you're thankful and grateful for so many things. And I'm going to be doing this from Psalms 136. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercies endureth forever. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord. Oh, give thanks unto God, for his mercies endureth forever. How much did you pay for your life? Was it by the pound? Was it by the measurement? How much did you pay for your life? Give thanks. How much did you pay for the protection, even if you have all the protection around you, all the security that is guiding, guarding you, bodyguard and all the guard that you're given, how much you pay? God protection is greater than that. We have seen or read in the history that Martin Luther King, he was a God-fearing person. He was preaching freedom for the people who were in the bondage. Yet, they slew him. You have a president that they slew. You have, in my country, you have persons that they slew. And bodyguard, security guard, name all the guard was around them. So when you walk out there, drive out there, go on the field of to play, to recreation, whatever you do, give thanks. When you woke up this morning, you don't even know how you go to sleep, but you fell asleep. When you woke up, your eyes open, your ears work, all your faculties are in place. Give thanks unto God. For his mercies endureth forever. I, Jenny? Jenny or Jamie? I. To him who alone doeth great wonders, give thanks, for his mercies endureth forever. He knew you before your father met your mother. He knew who was going to be planted in that womb. He knew. He said, I foreknew you. Every ear on your head is be numbered. So he know you. Where can you hide? Nowhere. He know you. He knows you. To him that by wisdom make the heaven, for his mercy endureth forever. I'm going to pause right here. Give thanks unto the Lord, for his mercies. Do we know what mercies is? How much of us have mercy on other persons? Does that person's mercy endure it forever? No. The amount of things we do, his mercies endure it forever. Listen to this. I feel like singing myself, so I'm going to use other people's things and do it. Now, I am going to use Glacier Robinson. And quite few people may not know Glacier Robinson, but you can research her. Glacier Robinson, this song, first song I'm going to play, she entered the thing, their festival, and she won. And right after She had many more songs. It was announced that Glacier Robinson is sick. And if you should read the story or the history of Glacier Robinson, this is and was that a young girl. When she did this song, she was in her 20s. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but she was not older, much older. I don't think she was in her 30s. She was a young girl. And she did this song. This was the song she won. It's not over now. It's coming up. The race is not over. I'm coming with it. My phone is kind of moving pretty lazy. Ain't no why. You may be tossed, be beaten on. In and out and in and- Oh, please give me a break here. Don't do this to me. Not when I wanted the song. Oh, don't. Okay, I'll continue talking until he come up. Glacia went through after she did the song and she won the gospel festival. Yeah, it was the gospel festival. And she went on to do more songs. It was not long after it was on the radio waves that Glacia is sick. Why don't you come up? I am not asking you to upload it to my videos. Why are you uploading it? Anyway, let me go on talking until I get it up. Something is uploading here which I did not ask for this to be done. But it is giving me something I didn't ask for. Right? Glacia, she held on. And everybody been asking about Glacia Robinson. And one of the time when we heard on the news and it was all over that Glacia is down with a certain type of cancer. This one giving me, this one is giving me something I don't ask for right about. Glacia Robinson. This is giving me an upload that I don't ask for. That's not the permission I asked for. And she held on with her dear life. to the Lord, to the belief that she believed in God. And this very song that she, it's like I have to dismantle this whole thing and come back with it again. Because I don't know why it is giving me this. I set it up and now it is giving me something different. Let me dismantle it. I really want to use this is my portion that I came after tonight. There are so many times we refuse even to give man thanks, even to say thanks. Never mind to give God thanks. We thought we are on our own. We thought that we are strong and we are mighty. But just a headache can cut you down. Be mindful. Whatever job you are in, give God thanks for his mercies endure it forever. You're playing tricks on me. Get the hell out of here. Let me start you all over again. All of Glacier Robinson's song. So many things that can happen that you cannot rely only, you have to rely on the Almighty. Refusal to rely on the Almighty God. We lost the battle before we even start the battle because we forget that his mercies is the one that takes us through. Something, someone, somehow don't want this song to play tonight because I can't understand. I set everything before I started, and at this point, the song is before me, and it's giving me a different action here. But I am going to get it. Yes, I am going to get it. This first song that she sang, it's not over now. The race is not over. You have been tossing to and fro. And in although the goodness. It's not over, not over. Okay, until it come to itself, let me do this. But I honestly really want to play Glacier Robinson. She is an inspiration. Trust me. She have been she has been sick for about 3.5 years right after she won the gospel festival song. Did that stop her? No. Welcome to be here. She is in her bed. She can't move. At one point, she started rejecting everything. Hi and welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh, cute butterfly. How are you doing? Where are you fly to today? Did you go flying? No? When we were growing up, we liked to catch the butterflies, you know. And we would catch them and have these pretty butterflies in our hands. Yeah. My phone is acting out on this song. Yeah. And Glacier, she sung many more songs. But she held on with her dear life. At one point, the media stopped putting out her condition. And to all who listen to Glacier Robinson's song, prayers pour out from every corner of the world to those people who knew her. But guess what? God mercy endureth forever. And God mercies kept her. He kept me. And she went through. And I just love Glacier's songs because while she was passing through the valley of the shadows of death, God mercy endured throughout that time. And into that, she was giving thanks. If you didn't know she was ill and you listened to her voice, you would have think and she never wavered. She held on strong until Glacier. At one point, it came on the news. It's as if she had passed. But she never passed. She stand in the doorway of death and she wrestled until she overcame. I honestly really want to play tonight. So, to not give thanks unto God and you see all the goodness that you have done. Many persons have passed through hard sickness. Sometimes the doctor themselves give you over, give you time. But when God says yes, no man can say no. And guess what? Because of your faith and your belief, He kept me, yes. He kept you into His arm with His mercies for you. Many of a testimony, the doctor say I can't do nothing more for you. I give you 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 1 year. And guess what? The very person is there to walk back in the doctor's room and said, "Here am I. Here am I." Trust God. Don't doubt Him. Whatever business you are doing, whatever whatever you are participating, trust God to bring you out on top, regardless of what others says. Listen to the still small voice. We got and go on our merry way each day. Forget to say thank you, Lord. Forget even a cup of water that you put in your system to say thank you. Should I say thanks for that? It's just a cup of water. Where did the water come from? Oh, what material you used to make that water. You notice people try to make many things, but there are many things that they can't make. Yes. Give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercies endureth forever. The moon and the stars to rule the night. The sun, let me go back to the other verse. The sun to rule the day, for his mercies endureth forever. The moon and the star to rule the night, for his mercies endureth forever. Why you think at night you really want to sleep? Even on the job, so many things you have to put in your system to keep it that you don't sleep. Why? Think about it. That's the time your body, all the taxing, all the repairs are done during sleep. All the things to be done to you, it is done through sleep. You aren't to do anything for yourself because you can't do nothing for yourself. All you're doing is to enjoy, use up, live by what the Lord has provided for you. Don't listen to, "Oh, I am a powerful person." How powerful you are, you can't be powerful than the Almighty. And I say to you, I'm not preaching. I'm not raising church here. But actually, I set my thing out, and for some reasons, it is going into a direction that I did not ask for. It's giving me everything else except what I asked for. It's telling me it can't be played in the background because get what? There are some things uploading here which I didn't give any permission for something to upload, but I don't know. I played the song before I started. I set the thing before I started that I have everything set. Yet, I am getting something here that is not. I am getting something here that is not. But anyhow, so this young lady, the song she put out, she have one that said, "All My Hand." And the songs she put out, they are so inspiring, very inspiring. Let us look at what is happening around us. What is really going on around us? And you see within people, because this is all about people. And most of these people said, I love God. Yes, I love Him. Oh, he asked the question, how you love Him that you cannot see? And for those that you can see, you hate them. Maths up the maths. You can neither take away, you can neither add, you can neither subtract, you can neither minus, you can none of the above. But you put out and you say you love God because of His mercies. Why? The lips can move and see such because of His mercies. Do not forget none of these words. Find them for yourself. Psalms 136, and look carefully in these words. He said to him who smote Egypt firstborn because of sin, and led them through the Red Sea, whether it is figuratively or what. But don't doubt Him. Trust Him. At no time, don't doubt Him. Trust Him because His mercies endureth forever. He's a merciful God. Sorry. He is merciful. His mercies endureth forever. Daniel God. Since I can't get Glacier Robinson. Since this phone is playing with my playing with me. I ain't understand what is happening here. But whatever is happening here, it's not nice. Daniel God surely will deliver. Daniel God surely will deliver. If you only come to Him in faith, Daniel God surely will deliver. Yes, Daniel God surely will deliver. Daniel God surely will deliver. If you only come to Him in faith, Daniel God surely will deliver. And I'm going to share a story with you with a very song. There was a lady living in a certain district, and she is also a churchgoer. Her husband Yes, her beloved husband try everything to stop her from
Do you
going to
own your home
church.
in Massachusetts but still rent your electricity? If you
So what I'm telling you, I don't know what is happening here, but something beyond my control is happening here.
pay more than $70 a month in electricity,
Something beyond my control is happening here because I am getting something about Massachusetts right about now. I ain't know what is happening. And she decided, I am going to church regardless of what you are saying and doing. I am going. And she get ready every Sunday morning and she's in church. Right in church. She cook. He throw the pots outside. He do everything under the sun to annoy this woman for her to stop going to church and apparently to sit with him. Now, if it is for bed loving, he should have done that the night before everything. Do it when you go to church. Do some until I go on and come back. But he did everything to annoy this woman. And he took it to the distant where he went to the church one Sunday. In the height of the singing, and everybody was happy and all was happening, and he stepped straight into the church up to the second bench and lift his wife and pull her out of the church, and in front of the congregation the beloved husband give his wife a fine thrashing. He beats her, people coming out of the church, da, 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 and he behaved because he was so mighty and powerful. And tell you what, this was the song that came to the woman. And when she ring Daniel God, and if she never sing it, she never do anything. She went home singing the song. Daniel God surely will deliver. But in the midst of the week, he was a crippled man. He was a crippled man. The hand that used couldn't even put food to his mouth. The foot that walked to the church couldn't even get down off the bed. You understand? I said before, your tongue is a weapon. Words are powerful. In no time, Daniel God did deliver. I'll meet you at the river, at the broad river side. Yes. She looked at him, molded up in the hurt, and she walked free. And she lives many more years. She started to evangelize even across the sea. Did Daniel God deliver? Yes, he did. Yeah. And very close to me, another one was there. And the church wasn't even far from me. And the husband did the same thing. That Sunday he went and said, I want my dinner. The woman cooked and the food was there because she going to church in the morning. She wake up and she cook and the food We're there on the stove. All you have to do is take out your portion if you need your food. And the same strength that he could use to take the food and eat it, he used that strength to walk to the church and call her by name out of the church and said loud and clear, I want my dinner. I don't know which of the songs she sang, if it was Daniel God too. But the other week Sunday, he could not walk to the gate, never mind to the church. Be careful of what we do. Be ye careful of what we do and how we do it. Be careful. Because we do things and think the power is in us to do some things. And of course, it's not. It's not. Right? So, many of the time we said, if you're not into what the person is into, for heaven's sake, leave the person alone. Be on your merry way. Because guess what? You are not a piece of land. You are not a piece of furniture. You do not own me. I am not your piece of asset that you are going to say you're not to praise your God. I went to an influential person's one day. A matter of fact, it was the man's wife who called me, and I went because she were having some problem. She runs a store, and she asked for my help. In helping her with the store, um, the husband is an Indian, so he wanted some Indian food to cook. Of course, he started it, and he asked me to join him in the kitchen, and I did. But knowing me, and I started to hum a song, and he walked away and left the kitchen. I didn't know why. The following day, his wife called me and said, "Oh, my husband said you were singing." I said, "Yeah, I was just humming."
We're missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ
She
of Latter-day
herself
Saints. We invite you
was
to come and worship
started to
with us
go
this
to a
Sunday.
church,
We know that as you make the sacrifice to come
and
to church, that you
he
will be
said
blessed.
to her,
We know that at church you can
she
feel the
said that
peace,
to
rest,
me.
and comfort that the
I didn't
Savior
hear it from
provides.
his mouth.
We can promise you that as you come to
Said
church,
to her
you'll
he
grow in
don't
your
want
relationship
anybody
with
to be
God and deepen
singing
your relationship with His Son,
around
Jesus
him
Christ.
in
And
his place, with a church song or whatever. So I didn't want it back.
you'll have more peace and joy in your
And
life.
his
What's
wife
in your
started
head?
going to
See you then.
church,
Bye!
and she lived the living hell with him. You know, just at the same time, he fell sick and he never make it. The wife is still today alive, going to church and having a catawampus bag. Be careful. The mercies of God endure it. Not for some time, not for a year, not for a day, not for an hour, not for a minute, forever. And He guides and protects you at all given time. Right? I think Glacier is coming up now. Sometimes we have please spin the song for me, please. We have lost in the oh this
To be lost in the middle
of
of an
this
ocean.
ocean.
Have no place
To
to lay
lay your
your
head
head. To be caught
in
in
the
a web
middle of
of
deception.
indifference. Be cast aside like you're just as dead. To be forgotten like the wind
Of
of
yesterday,
yesterday.
we're gone. But it's not over now.
Neglected and beaten and ignored.
Sometimes you cast down like the scum of
Pray
earth.
that you
But be strong like the
feeling
earth
is
you are
just as
standing
real
on.
as the ground you're standing
Standing
on.
on. It's not over now.
But it's not
Over
over
now.
now.
The race,
This is
not the end. I don't know, I don't know.
not the end. No, no. You've been tossed and beat. You fall out again. I know your heart
Heartache. Ah. And this was a song she won the gospel
has been
festival on.
torn. You say there's no point in caring.
This is
The race
it's
is
not
not
over.
over.
It's not over now.
It's not over now. One more time, say it's not over
No, the race is not over.
now. This is not the
Mhm. And beaten on.
end.
It's
You've
not.
been tossed and beaten. You fall again.
Okay, let me stop it right here because
I know your heart's been torn. You
let me stop this one here because it's not performing what I wanted or it should be doing. Rondell sang a song and she said It's all good when you're on the mountaintop. Everyone see you on the mountaintop and everything is okay. But as soon as you in the valley, that is wow, you're going to know. The ones who cheer with you, the one who join with you, how faithful, how good, and how loving they are. But as she said in her song, same God in the on the mountaintop is the same God in the valley. The same God in the night is the same God in the morning. These are songs that persons do because of a testimony and they put it in song. How much times you are around and people are around and you think all is good. But one of the things that can happen to you, and you know the faithful ones who stand with you is if you fell sick. And your sickness lasts more than a day. And your sickness lasts more than an hour, more than a week. Oh, I didn't know you were still sick. I thought you get better and get out of the hospital. When you're in the darkest part of the valley, when you really need somebody to say, hold on, hold on. The few or the one or the two that comes to you. Yes. And some persons actually left this earth because, in spite of the sickness, they are looking for someone. Those that with you, we go here, we joy here, everything. But when it comes to a time, you are left alone. Sometimes not even family has been there. They don't have the time. Yet you find the time, sometimes, some other time, to be there for them. That's the reason why the one that stick to you, God Himself, you have to remember and you have to hold on to Him. That's the time you're going through your valley. That's the time you are going through the darkest of night. And you have to go alone. Yes. But don't forget, give thanks. Even when you're going through, give thanks because His mercies endure it forever. Give thanks because with such faith and assurance, believe me, you will make it through. You will come out as Glacier did. Because 3 years, 3.5 years of sickness, battling with, it's no easy. That's not a sip of water. And she able. She was wheelchaired. She reached the point where she was in wheelchair. She reached the point that you actually, it's only her voice could identify her. Her looks couldn't identify her. But in all of that, she was giving God thanks because she knew that His mercies for her endure it. Yes, God is real, and at no time, regardless of what we're doing, if you're doing a business, put God in it, because the one beside you, there's many people like to see the success of others. They will do everything to put you down. So whatever you're doing, do not take the glory for yourself. Do not take that strength for yourself, because you have none. Your strength cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Even if we don't remember, if we don't believe, even if we talk about evolution and what we ascribed God to be, whoever and whatever you ascribe him to be, believe in him. If it's a cow, believe in him, that him 4 foot can able to take you over the mountain. Whatever you ascribe your God to be, believe in him. Believe. Do not waver. And if you're asking for something, go head on with your asking. Do not stop and wonder and if and when and no, 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 no. Speak with him. Speak with him. And believe me, he will. He will lift you out of your situation. There are many of us that are going through some dark valleys. And you're asking, you have some persons, then if God did real, you know that it hear me, you know that it, and we ask and say some stupid, crazy questions. Mhm. But out of the mouth he asks, how can a sweet and bitter water comes from the same fountain? So you must be either or either. But don't take the privilege to say, then God, if you did I hear me, then if you then hello, put some dignity to it. Yes. Have you seen the eclipse the other day? I don't know, but from my neck of the woods, I get a capture of it. I put it up on my page. I posted it. And let me tell you, as much as thousands of people, if not millions of people, who stood to look at that eclipse, I guess they should have something else to reckon with within themselves. So even if they don't believe in God, I listened to the reporters asking a man who say he went to the moon and back, and they said, but they are trying to study the outer band of the sun, and they can't study it. So they send in the eclipse, they send thing they're up there. They couldn't come back with anything. Because you cannot study God. Don't try to study him. Take what he gives you. And when you look at the moon that is smaller than the sun, and the moon engulfs the sun with all that bright light. The moon, the sun is 93 million miles away from Earth. And the moon is somewhere 4 and 4 whatever. And you look at this moon that is smaller than the sun, and it just engulf it, just cover it. And all you were seeing is a little outer band, and you're seeing about 1,000 different colors of light beaming from it. So even the little things that they make to say, well, then you put it, you can only do that. You know how I capture mine? I went to the glass window, and it was settled right there. And I put my phone and looking on it through the phone, and I get a good capture of it. Right? It is something to think about. God is good. His mercies endureth forever. Friend endureth for a time, but the mercies of God endureth forever. Husband endureth for a time, but God's mercy endureth forever. Wives endureth for a time, because sometimes during your sickness, during your downbeat, they left you. But God's mercies endure it forever and ever. He never fails. You fail, he never failed. He held on to his part of the bargain while you let go, looking in different directions. Whatever you do and whatever you're thinking to do, put him in the center of what you are doing. Do not claim strength for yourself and say, I can do it. Oh, yes, I can do it. Even the wickedest person, the demonic person, they too praying to God for help. Have you ever think about that? The man going out to do robbery and him walk with a little New Testament into him back pocket and he read a robber will go out there robbing, rob and crucify. And yet him reading for God to help him. So what says you? Hmm? He's reading for God to help him. He's not going to help out a sick or a needy person. He's going to look somebody to rob. And took them out of existence. Yet he prayed for protection to do it. Yes. Yesterday I went to do some walking. Well, that wasn't even walking, that was driving. That was train and the shuttle. And I went up to the horse race. I wanted to capture it. And I went there. And I had to smile, because it was just like when I was in Jamaica. I've never went to the racetrack, but then you would watch it on the TV or something like that. And when they bought the horse that they bet on, and when they're going around the track, and the men they came out, and it was so cool too. And they came out, man, to watch their horse, and they have the TV set up all over the place, inside, out, on the track, all over. So any handlays you can see. But they came out to see the natural race going, and when the horse that they bet and not coming, run, run, run. I tell you about it. And I'm like, but look at this. And they were so upset. they were so upset. What? Eh? The man, me lose my money, man. Ah, da, da, da. Yesterday, looking, I said, it is nice to visit these places, you know. You learn a thing or two when you visited these places because you are bet on the horse. And that game is such a dishonest game. And when you come out and look and see your horse, you buy him and him not even in third place. And they were so mad, they run wild and they were going on. Oh, this is cool. This is cool to come to these places, man. Again. In the midst of it, I saw this man, you know, and I look, he was standing close right beside me. So I strike up an argument with him. And he said, I am 96 years old, yeah? He's at the racetrack. So I saw him with some money in his hand. So I said to him, that is what you want? He said, sure. And he told me how he bought the horses and. But he himself was a jockey back home. And he came to the States and he was riding until he had to retire. And he was there in the midst of it, man. He was there, yes. While some were joying, I tell you, I came here to win money today. I'm winning today. I'm here to win some money. So while some is joying, the others were so upset. Lose my money, man. Okay, you have left the life. Okay, right? Um. Okay. Okay, no problem. I soon close off too. So it is, you sometimes you go to these places and you just take your run and see what is happening. Because if you don't, there's some things you may hear it and you don't know what is happening. You don't know how they react to certain things, you know. But God is good. God is great. Let us thank Him at all times for all the benefits that He allow us to have. Not only allowing us, but He put up His guard around us, that the evil ones will not able to destroy you. It's not, and don't think you get up and said, I am saying the 23rd Psalms. No, no, no. I call it the 23rd Psalm. The 23rd Psalm, nobody did make for certain things. Read it with understanding and you will find out. Okay? But He put a fence around you that even though they are trying to reach you, they can't. They can't tear you down because He put a guard fence around you. So at all times, give thanks unto the Lord. My thing has not served me justice for what I wanted because I have some songs lined up on here and to really put it through. And I don't know what is the problem. And I can't get up to reach for the other phone and I did not set it up on the computer. But if I had known that this was going to do this to me, then I would have set it up on the computer and have it on the computer. But another time, I will bring my thing out. But I hope you get this one. Give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercies endure it forever. He is your refuge and your strength, present help in trouble. Call to him, he will hear you. As you go on your merry way throughout the weekend, don't forget to get some rest. Regardless of what you do, rest is important. Get yourself some rest. If you had to go out to work, if you're doing your own business, gather some rest. It is important for you to get some rest. Think, put your things in place. How you do it, when you do it, where you do it. Yes. Do not forget to pray for your family, your children especially. Keep them. Ask God to keep them in the hollow palm of his hand. Because there's so many things happening out there. So many things. Not for a moment. Don't forget. At work, at play, anywhere you are. Yes. Yes. Do not forget your children. Gather the strength for yourself to keep you going on, to keep you on the straight and narrow. Careful of words over here. Let no one speak in your life. Let no one speaks in your life. You speak life over your life. Because people are there to say, you can't, this can't. No. Speak. Take control of yourself. Rule your own destiny. Yeah. It's a good thing to give thanks. Yes. And don't forget that. Because His mercies. And only by His mercies why a lot of us survive. We survive the odds. We survive so many things around us. Ask God. If you're doing business, let your business be centered. Make the pillar of your business built upon God. Yes, let the pillar of your business built upon Him, upon His mercy, upon His love. And be you. Let your inner self be you. Do not try to be like nobody else. Do not try to say, well, then I would, because sometimes if you ever put on the shoes they put on to walk into, you wouldn't have no foot left. And a lot of people want to be like the other person. Be like yourself. Be yourself. Do not be the other person. That wasn't how you were made, built. That's not how God have it to be. If you are one to run, do your running. If that is what you designated for, do it. That is where you're going to inherit from. Do not be an athlete and then you want to fight to do something else. No. And be good. Be comfortable. Make yourself comfortable at all times. It was a good thing to be here. In spite my thing has let me down somewhere. Well, anyhow, I guess you gather something from what I want to say. And I wanted really to highlight this young lady. She's a big woman now, bigger woman now. But her journey was one of a journey. Her journey was one of a journey. And she can tell the story, and others can, after all. Remember to love yourself. No one can love you like you love yourself. Love yourself. Hug yourself and love yourself. Do good to yourself because you is you. Until next evening when we shall come. I I don't think I will be on tomorrow evening. Yeah, I don't think I will be on tomorrow evening. Tomorrow I won't be coming. I had other engagements. So on the other day, we will meet again like this, giving thanks, listening. Talk to me in the comment at all times. I said, you have just speak to me in the comment. Let the word of your mouth and the meditation of your heart be acceptable in your sight, in the sight of God. Say a kind word to somebody. Do a smile to someone. I don't too like handshake because for many reasons. But give a smile. Yes. Call somebody. How do you do? Are you okay? God bless you. Okay? So, this is Aquarian tuning out. Be good. I love you all. I appreciate your support to this channel. And we are on our way going. Yes, we are going. And I give thanks for that. Okay, thank you very much. And we will meet another day. Bye.